Hey YouTube, and hopefully some of you eBay Guide followers. This is the Charizard Authority, and in this video I'm going to bring you a brand new guide on Matchprints. Now, I have made a video of this in the past. It was with an older camera, and since then I've gotten many questions about these, if they're really cards, where are they at, how come I'm not selling them. So I'm going to try to answer all of that in this video. And if you're looking for an official set list of how many cards are out there, then I'm also going to include that. If you're on eBay, it should be below the video. If you're on YouTube, there will be a link in the description of this video, and you can click on it and it'll take you to the eBay guide. So let's just go ahead and start in. So those are the Matchprints. At first glance, which you might not even be able to tell from how far away it is, that these are any different from regular expedition cards. But if I turn the page, some of you probably noticed from the side that they have white backs and they're also square. They have square corners. So your first initial thought is that they're fake or they're not real cards. Well, let's just take a quicker look at them. Maybe if I point this down, the name Matchprint, if you can see it right there, actually comes from what it says on the back. It says Matchprint commercial basing. These cards, they were used for color proofing. I got them from an official Wizards of the Coast designer that was for under Pokemon, and he kept a lot of stuff. And some of you have seen the FPO cards. Well, these were also some of the cards he's kept, and he sold them to me, which I was, ecstatic when I got them, because it has some of the big cards in it. This expedition has Blastoise, Charizard. Plus they're test cards. There's things you don't really normally see, in the Pokemon world. And what I'm showing you now is pretty much a complete rare set. It stops at the Metal Energy. It does not include any trainers. Like, I think there's Apricot Force, maybe a few others or something like that. There's exactly 2 of each of all these cards, except for the Darkness Energy, which there's 3 of, which I'll show you the 3rd one at the end. And then we also have the uncommons, starting with Bayleaf, and it goes all the way through War Turtle, 22 cards. There's exactly 2 of these as well. A lot of the big cards people collect, like the evolutions, the original starters, Ivysaur, Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise, War Turtle, Charmeleon. The commons, they're a little bit different situation. There's not actually every single card present. I had him search over and over again, and this is all he has, and this is all he said survived off of the sheet. I don't know if there was more sheets or if they're destroyed or what. This is what he kept personally. So as you can see, it has Abra, Charmander, Clefairy, but there's some missing in there, like the other Charmander, a couple Bulbasaur. You can see there's 3 missing on this page, and these are in order for the actual set. That's a big card, the Pikachu right there. I've had several people just want this for their collection, so because there's only 2 collections in the world that can have that Pikachu, since there's only 2 in existence. Then we come to the end and we have the exact same things again. It's all those same cards we just saw, but there's 2 of, which is kind of odd. You'd think there would be an entire set of the cards before you have 2, but that was not the case. There are some trainers. I think there was almost a complete set of uncommon trainers, but there was like number 154 missing. And then there was only 1 common and 1 common energy. Of course, there was 2 of all those again, so I'll just skip to the end where we actually see right here there's a few extras. The only reason I didn't say there was exactly 2 of each card was because some of them had 4. Like the Bill's Maintenance had 4, Copycat had 4, Dual Ball had 4. There's 1 missing right here I actually have online just to see what kind of interest it would gain. Same thing with Energy Removal 2, Energy Restore. But then there was 3 Mary's Impulse, 3 Master Ball. And there was 4 Darkness Energy, but I sent one to a friend and it was stolen. It was either Darkness Energy or, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Darkness Energy. It may have been Master Ball, but I've got the email to confirm everything. So the big question that collectors have had for me before they wanted to buy is, are these real cards? Like, I mean, they don't even have a Pokemon back. Why would you consider these real? And the main reason is because, well, I mean, actually I got them from Wizards of the Coast Designer, but if you look at them, I mean, these are the first e-readers. They have barcodes on them so they can be scanned and verified. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to point this down. I'm going to try to keep a glare off of this as much as possible. I just bought an e-reader, like so. Plugged into the cheapest Game Boy Advance I could find. It says press the A button, so that's what I'm going to do. The first thing says scan card, and that's where the little caret is on, so I'm going to press A. Alright, so I'm going to take this barcode, I'm going to zoom out a little bit, where I'll point it up just so you can see that I'm actually scanning in this Charizard and the match print. Okay, so when I scan it in, it actually comes up, within the game itself, so it was done by Wizards of the Coast and it's a real code, or it's a real card with a real code on it. It says Charizard number 6, flame, height 5 feet, 7 inches, weight 200 pounds, and it goes, you can check out other stuff, the evolution of it, and I don't even know. Look at different information. Some of them actually have games. Some of them, if you scan in the side, like if you saw the previous one with the Pikachu, it had some kind of dancing Clefairy game on it. And some, I think I've scanned in that Butterfree right there before as well, and the side barcode requires me to scan in the Caterpie and the Metapod to play the game, but I don't have all that stuff. So the whole point of scanning that in was to show, if you didn't believe that they were cards based on what I say or where I got it, you can scan them in and verify it yourself. So these are the match prints. I haven't offered them up pretty much at all to collectors yet, but I'm seriously considering it. I just don't know whether I should sell it as sets or as single cards. If you have any interest in them, just let me know. And if you notice anything that I didn't pick up, or if you have other questions, please feel free to ask, because I would like these cards to be completely explored so we can find out everything there is to know about them. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.